So, we here, man. We got To Pimp a Butterfly. Now, this album right here is very critically acclaimed.
Every nigga is a star.
To Pimp a Butterfly.
At first I didn't love you. When I get signed, homie, I'm acting fool. Hit the dance floor, strobe lights in a room. Snatch your little secretary bitch for the house.
Yo, what's up? It's Trey. Remember the first time you came out to the house?
And everything you find Texas with the night. How Wesley sniped your ass before 35.
Damn. I can see the dollar in you. That G-Funk sound.
Yeah, but the intro to that song, you never think that song was gonna take off like that though.
Nah.
It's gonna be something so.
Every nigga is a star. Da-dum-dum. And then the G-Funk comes out with the George Clinton sound. Woo! Live that capitalistic American life. You know what I mean? So basically, now he got some cash. Now he thinks he's about to do some pimping. You know what I'm saying? But instead, he ends up getting pimped. You know, now he got some cash. He don't know how to act. He don't know how to act. He fresh out the hood. He's uneducated, but he got $1 million check like that. He don't know how to act. He's buying things and he's buying. But what he fails to realize is, man, them taxes. More taxes. And because he don't know about taxes, because he's from the hood, and they don't teach you taxes in school, and because of the poor system, that's why they said, I'll Wesley snap your ass before 35. Oh, just like as fast as you got it, is as fast you're going to lose it. You're going to lose that cash.
You might even go to jail for it too. Crazy to do an album cover on a White House lawn and start the album off with Wesley's theory talking about taxes.
Walking around like you God's gift to earth. Nigga, you ain't shit. You ain't even buy me no outfit for the poor.
This dick ain't free. You looking at me like it ain't a receipt, like I never made ends meet. Eating your leftovers and raw meat. The baby name Mercedes without a Mercedes Benz and 24-inch rims, 5% tint and air conditioning vents. Hell fucking no. America, you bad bitch. I picked cotton and made you rich. Now my dick ain't free.
I'ma get my Uncle Sam to fuck you up.
I'm gonna get my Uncle Sam to fuck you up. You ain't no king.
Oh, man.
He says, oh, America, you bad bitch. I picked cotton that made you rich. Now my dick ain't free. All right. This is for free? Question mark. So, as you can see, the lady, as you can hear the lady in the beginning, you know, this the boss bitch, you know, is supposed to represent America, you know. And she's like, you ain't this. You off. My other nigga, he on. What the fuck is really going on? She trashing Kendrick. She trashing Kendrick pretty bad. And Kendrick, after she goes off on him, Kendrick, he retorts. He goes crazy and he's like, whoa. And then he's like completely just comes at her with hella facts.
So he said, yo. You think you're gonna name your daughter Mercedes without a Mercedes? 20-inch rims with 5-inch tints and AC vents?
Hell fucking nah.
No.
Trying to pressure him into doing whatever she wants him to do. So America is trying to pressure Kendrick. And Kendrick is like, yo, you need me to do anything? Well, I gotta let you know it comes with a price, because this dick is not free. It's not free no more. You need me to do something, you gotta pay. I need something out of it.
On top of what you already
that's what he's saying. You gotta do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe even implying how doggy style shall help. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, bend over. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, yo, this dick is not free. Especially that last part. Oh, America, you bad bitch. I picked cotton that made you rich. Now my dick ain't free. We picked cotton for you. And you still want more?
Yeah, man, that's what America's riches came from, man.
40 acres and a mule, not a mule. Like he said it, 40 acres and a mule. Nah, there's more. We need, nah.
Exactly how as black people feel, like, America, like, what?
Yeah.
This dick ain't free, like.
They trash you.
You know it's metaphoric for our worth.
You're right. They
Ain't
trash
free.
you.
Yeah,
they
man.
trash you and they trash you and they tell you ain't this. Like, think about what they tell us. Oh, you ain't. They look down upon. Let's keep it on. Let's keep it a buck. They look down upon black people. Let's keep it a buck. But then, when y'all need something though, who do y'all go to? But it's up to us to start saying this dick is not free. It's not free. Nah, it comes with a price. You know what I'm saying? We got to start getting ours.
That's a tactic to keep us docile.
Yeah.
Tearing us down, telling us y'all look down on us. Y'all really don't look down on us.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the tactic that I use to keep us down, keep us docile. But he's telling you, man, this shit ain't free.
It's not free.
I know my worth.
Exactly.
This dick ain't free.
I don't want you monkey mouth motherfucker sitting in my throne again.
He's keeping that anger, okay.
When you got the yams, what's the yams? The yam is the power that beat, but a rapper with a ghost rider. What the fuck happened? Oh no! I swear I went down. I run the game, got the whole world talking King Kunta. Everybody wanna cut the legs off King Kunta. Black man taking no.
I remember you was conflicted. The beginning of that poem, King Kunta. Man, first of all, that song right there, hearing that and the beat bumping, that G-Funk sound, man. I love G-Funk. I love that sound.
The whole album I hit George Clinton.
And you know, he said, black man taking no losses. Bitch, where you and I was walking. Now I run the streets, got the whole world talking. King Kunta. Kunta Kente.
Kunta Kente.
And, you know, Kunta Kente, if you ever saw Roots, y'all probably didn't, you know what I'm saying? But if y'all did, you would know that Kunta Kente was a slave, and they chopped his foot off, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
unfortunately.
so he can't run, man.
You know, Kendrick here, he says King Kunta, you know what I'm saying? Like, Roots, they did my man Kunta dirty, but he's embracing Kunta. Like, nah, it's a king. I'm King Kunta. Now I run the streets, got the whole world talking. King Kunta. You know what I'm saying? I run the streets, but I got the whole world talking. You know what I mean? So he even said, went from a peasant to a prince to a motherfucking king. You know what I'm saying? I went from a boy to now I'm the man in the hood. You know what I mean? And it's like he's embracing his heritage. He's embracing his inner self. He's embracing where he's from, and he's embracing his foundation. You know what I'm saying? You ain't taking a loss if you allow yourself to take a loss. You know what I mean? Because it's a loss if you make the same mistake twice, which is always happening. People is making the same mistake twice. But it's not a loss if it's happening only one time, then it just becomes a lesson. So you use it, and then it becomes a W afterwards. If you run into a brick wall once, you would hopefully learn not to run into a brick wall again, right? So most of the way Kendrick thinking, theoretically, he already ran into a brick wall. He not running into a brick wall no more. You know what I mean? Because he knows it hurts. Like touching the stove. You're not going to touch the stove when it's hot. It's hot. But if you never touched the stove while it's hot once, you wouldn't know. You just know it's hot because people seen it. You either seen it or they told you. But sometimes you got to touch that stove when it's hot at least once so you feel it. So you felt it. It's like, oh, nah. You know, it's like, nah, not ever again. When you got the yams, what's the yams? That shit is hard.
Oh, the hidden messages to the song that, yo, no matter what y'all do, cut the legs off us, we still walking.
Mm-hmm. You know them haters, like the guy said, you goat mouth mammoth fucker. You know what I'm saying? And then, ooh, I almost forgot this. Ooh.
He's gonna kill a bunch of rappers?
Ooh, yeah.
I knew he was gonna get to that.
Ooh, I forgot about that. I forgot to talk about it. Ooh.
But they did it to themselves.
I was gonna kill a couple rappers, but they did it to themselves. Everybody's suicidal. They didn't even need my help. Ooh. Yo, man, most of y'all sharing bars like you got the bottom bunk in a 2-man cell. Ooh. Oh, yes, it is. Something's in the water. Yeah.
Yeah, is that shots?
What a way to stick to the net. I know who them shots was for. I'm just saying.
What money got to do with it? When I don't know the full definition of a rap image.
Master, take the chains off me.
That transition is so flawed.
Oh shit, flow so sick, don't you follow it? Biting my style, you sound hella poison positive. Grandmama said to me, shit don't change until you get up and wash your ass.
Once upon a time in a city so divine called Westside Compton, this to the little nigga.
First half of the song, right before that beat switch, when it's like institutionalized, I can still kill me and nigga, so what? I'm trapped in the ghetto, you know, and I'm ashamed to admit it. Man, it's like him reminiscing. It's like it's like a storytelling. He's him reminiscing that he's trapped in the ghetto. You know what I mean? He's trapped in the hood, don't have a way out. He says, I can still kill me a nigga, so what? Then the beat switch, and then you hear Snoop. And Snoop with the little storytelling, I think that was really cool. Yeah, kind of remind me of Slick Rick a little bit, you know? Once upon a time in a city so divine.
It's just who it is and where they both from.
I think it's really cool. It's called Westside Compton. This to the little nigga, he was 5 foot something. It's basically saying, I'm just way too loyal, you know? And his homies look at him like he's a god. And, you know, but they look at him as a god because they see what they can get out of him. Because that's their mentality. What they can get out of him. Oh, you can be a rollie. Nah, they want all the rollies. You know? Instead of just... Nah, they want all the rollies. They didn't know how to act when they went to the BET Awards. You know what I'm saying? You know, they went to the BET Awards. They don't know how to act. They're wild. And that's why his grandma... He said, I should have listened to when my grandmama said to me, shit don't change until you get up and wash your ass.
That's an idiom right there.
That's hard.
That's just tough.
So, you got to get up and wash your ass. What that means is, before you could do anything, before you could change, before you could do something, you got to fix yourself first. You can't change shit unless you change yourself. Don't think that you're good. Because it's like a car, it needs some fine tuning. You know what I'm saying? Before you can have a good drive. You know what I'm saying? So his grandmama's giving him this advice because she can see that he's not. And then Kendrick, he think he good already, but he don't see the flaws until it's a little bit too late. Because he's picking out his analysis. I'm just too loyal. K Dizzle will get it for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm too busy looking out for the homies. I don't realize that's a sign of weakness right there because I don't know how to say no. I don't know how to tell them, you know, you ain't acting right. Change up first. You know what I'm saying? Before you can come with me. Like, nah, you ain't moving right. You know what I'm saying? You could get a rollie. Nah, my niggas want all of them. That's what he said. No, like, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't an option. You know what I'm saying? To get all of it. You know. So his grandmama's trying to kick game to him like, boy, you know what I'm saying? Shit don't change until you get up and wash your ass, nigga.
Yeah, that's gonna be insane. That's a great idiom though, man. Yeah. Shit don't change unless you get up and wash your ass. Mm-hmm. Shit is gonna be the same on your ass unless you wash it.
Sex.
Oh, I'm at the skate key with this one right here. It's hard.
These walls never go hold up. Every time I come around, demolition might. If your walls can talk, they tell you it's too late. Your destiny accepted, your fate. No accessories and stash them on.
Wow, this dude is different. This dude is different. First of all, let me just get that.
Give him the biology.
First of all, it's called These Walls, and then in the beginning, you hear the girl moaning. So, sex. Sing about me, I'm dying of thirst. There's 3 verses. In the first verse, specifically, if you hear the skit, his friend dies. His homie dies. In this song, he's talking about misusing his power to get revenge on the dude that killed his friend. Because he said, you killed my friend, God spared your life. And then he's like, the power that comes with trying to get revenge on the dude that killed his friend. Like, this song is like a quadruple entendre because
yeah, exactly.
Resentment that turned into a deep depression.
Deep depression.
Found myself screaming in the hotel. Loving you is complicated. Loving you is complicated. Loving you is complicated. Feel like you ain't shit. Feel like you don't feel confidence in yourself. Breaking on marble floor. You ain't no brother. You ain't no disciple. You ain't no friend. I'm free never leave Compton for profit.
Kendrick. All right, he depressed. Clearly, he's dove into a deep depression. So now he's in this hotel room, drinking up a storm. Housekeeper knocking on the door. He don't want to pick up. He want to be left alone, and he feels like he's a failure, and he feels like he's at the lowest of lows.
All's my life I had to fight. All's my life nigga, we gon' be alright. Nigga, we want you a house, you a car for the hickers and a mule, a piano, a guitar, anything. See, my name is Lucy. I'm a dog. Every day my logic, get another dollar just to keep you in the presence of your Chico. I don't talk about it, be about it.
Yeah, no, that's an anthem.
It's an anthem.
That's an anthem, man. Oh man, my knees getting weak and my gun might blow, but we gonna be alright. Anytime you're having a bad day, you gotta play this song and you realize, like, as long as God got us, nigga, we gonna be alright. This song is perfect. So the last track was You. And obviously, that was as low as he got, right? Low, he's ready to commit suicide. He feels like a failure. He feels like he let everybody down. He feels like people let him down. He's confused. He's on a drinking rampage. He's lost it. Cool. Now, we're done drinking. Now, it's time for some positive thinking. Oh, okay. Now it's time to stop feeling sorry for yourself. It's like, man, if God got us, then we gonna be alright. No matter how rough it is, how tough it is, man, keep that little bit of faith, feel good, brush yourself off, and we gonna be alright. You know, he still has the evils of Lucy around him, though. The evils of Lucifer, is always going to be around. So he does have moments where it's not all positive. Even though we're going to be all right, you still have moments of temptation of doing the wrong thing. But now that just becomes a constant battle within yourself.
Ain't free.
When I get you, I'ma go hit the fire with you, smoking, looking, poking at the. You looked me in my eyes about 4 or 5 times till I was hypnotized, then you clarified that I said your name was Lucy. I said, where's Ricardo? You said, oh no, not the show. Then you spit a little rap to me like
This man is deep. Wow. For Sale. It's called For Sale. Lucifer introduces himself to Kendrick. Right? And Lucy is telling Kendrick, I can buy you whatever you want. You want whatever, the finest things, I can get you whatever you want. I can get you, you know, just like the hook says, I can get you whatever you want. And Kendrick's conscience is telling him, yeah, you should do it. It sounds good. Get whatever you want, you know? And Kendrick is about to slip into temptation from Lucy. But by the end of the song, but it's funny too, a little quick line. Lucifer tells Kendrick, hi, I'm Lucy. And he's like, Lucy, but where's Ricardo? You know, Lucy, Ricky, you Lucy. And he's like, no, not that Lucy. And it's crazy because by the end of the song, as Kendrick is about to sign the contract and give into the powers of Lucy, by the end of the song, Kendrick realizes the evil that Lucy presents. So before he does something drastic and join and just falls into the seduction of Lucy, the temptation, he goes running home looking for answers. He goes home, and home is where he finds the real truth. And that's why the next track is called Mama. So Mama saves him, I'm assuming, because he goes home to escape Lucy.
Lucy wants your soul, man.
Damn.
Is it for sale?
Thank God for rap. I would say it got me a pack, but what's better than that? The fact it brought me back, everything. I know everything, know myself, I know morality, spirituality, good and bad health. I know fatality, know what I know, and I know it well, not to ever forget. Until I realized I didn't know shit. The day I what you realize, is it in a woman, is it in money, or man? Tell me something, got me losing my mind. You make me wanna jump.
That was tough how I switched up at the end like that though. Jump.
This dude is different.
These are different kinds
This
of family.
dude is. I love this story. Oh my God. So now he comes home to Mama. Mama what? Mama Africa. He comes home to Africa. And he's in the beginning talking about his encounters with Lucy. What Lucy was trying to offer him and all the temptation and everything that comes with it. The fine cars, the fine women, the lavish lifestyle, everything. And how he's grateful that hip-hop rap has brought him back home. Lucy brought him back home. The chase, he's back home to Africa. So now, he meets a young boy that resembled quite like himself. Nappy hair, ashy ankles, you know, and they start to play a game of like catch or something like that. And Kendrick, even though he's escaping Lucy, he has separated from himself. He has separated from poverty. He's not who he used to be. He forgot who he once was. So it's an internal battle within himself. He forgot who he once was, and this young boy is reminding him, like, because, you know, Kendrick's like, I'll learn your language, and the little boy is telling him, you already know it. You already know our language. You just forgot when you went over back to you know, like America, when you forgot when you went through your system. Not only is he trying to fight the temptations of Lucy, but now it's like he's trying to fight to get himself back. Because he's like, I know spirituality, I know this, I know that, I know this, and it's like, now you know it because you're getting your knowledge back from being back in Africa.
I've been A1 since day one, you niggas boo-boo. Your homeboy, you block that you from boo-boo. From Compton to Congress, set tripping all around. Them my Crips and Republicans, red state versus a blue state, which one you governing? They give us guns.
Shit, man.
Politics.
That's
man.
hard, bro. That was fucking dope.
How you flip the terms like that, though?
Man, he said everybody wonder when hip hop was rapping. Well, if that was the case, then Killer Mike would be platinum. Shout out Killer Mike, man. Kendrick gave you the ultimate love right there, man. He said there's a new gang in town from Compton to Congress. Set tripping all around. Ain't nothing new. He said Demo Crips and Republicans.
Demo Crips and
Republicans. It's red and blue. Democrats is blue. Republican is red. Sounds similar, don't it? And so he comes back from Africa. He's back now. They calling him on the phone, K-Dot. Don't tell me they got you on some weird old rap shit, nigga. You know, it's like, no socks and skinny jeans and shit. Call me on Shaniqua phone. You know, it's like, and it's like, he's talking about, well, he's talking about the hood dream. They're like, what? It's very ignorant. What does he say? Oh, we don't care about no I don't care about no politics and rap, my nigga. My little nigga Stun and Deuce ain't never coming back, my nigga. So you better go hard every time you jump on wax, my nigga. See, they're so thinking about, so Stunner Deuce is a homie, I'm assuming. Stunner Deuce is gone. So that gives you a reason to, in the hood, because you lost niggas, they're so hurt, they thinking that's okay to act wild. While instead of getting knowledge and realizing you're just entering a circle, it's a cycle. You're entering a vicious cycle by continuing that energy. You know what I'm saying? There's a new gang in town from Compton to Congress that's tripping all around. Republicans, Democrats and Republicans, when he says it like that, oh, it makes you shut up and it's like, oh.
Red and then blue, man.
See? Because the same way that there's gangs in the hood is the same way there's gangs in the political parties. You know what I mean? They both have the same mentality. It's all about power. It's all about anger. It's all about control. You know what I mean? But y'all both represent the same thing. So it's like, well, you think you're doing it for the culture when you think you're doing it for the hood? Nah, you're just helping them with their agenda of eviscerating you. And you lost yourself. People like that are ignorant really say about Kendrick, oh, Kendrick be on that weirdo shit. Oh, he be on that weirdo rap shit. They be people with an ignorant mind really talk like that. Some people really like don't mess with Kendrick like that. A lot of us love Kendrick. I love Kendrick. But there's some people out there that be like, ah, man, he weird. I don't understand what he be talking about. No. Nah, what do you want him to do? What, you want him to rap about pills?
Dumb and down.
You want him to rap about driving a foreign or fucking somebody bitch? What do you want him to do? What do you want him to talk about shit that you think what the culture's about? What makes you think that's the culture? You want him to dumb himself down? Or maybe you just need to elevate yourself and listen to what the king gotta say. But those people that feel some type of way about Kendrick, you know what I'm saying?
Boo-boo.
Boo-boo. I'm gonna leave it at that.
How much a dollar really costs? The question is detrimental, paralyzing my thoughts, parasites in my stomach. He was smoking, he begged and pleaded, asked me to feed him twice, I didn't believe it, told him beat it. Have you ever opened up Exodus 14? A humble man is all that we ever need. Tell me how much a dollar costs. Tell you just how much a dollar costs. The price of happiness by in heaven, impression lost, I am God.
Shout out Ronald Isley.
Shout out Ronald Isley, Mr. Biggs.
Yo, man, for the love of you. That's my shit right there. What y'all know about that?
Yeah, tell him what this song means, man.
All right.
Cause you told me about the song and what it meant before I even heard it.
Yo.
I remember that too. We was in receiving and you broke it down to me. I'm like, yeah, I didn't even listen to it. And I had to go to the break room immediately to hear it. Yo, that's something. I tell my bad.
No, you good. Kendrick was walking by, he see a homeless man. Homeless man make eye contact with Kendrick, and the homeless man is asking Kendrick for $1. Now, at this point, Kendrick came back from Africa and he's feeling enlightened and whatnot, but Kendrick is still not. He's still not all the way there. You see, going to Africa was good. He has not been pimped all the way. So because he hasn't been pimped all the way by Lucy, he still has that greed in him. So that greed carries on to him. And because Kendrick hasn't been pimped all the way and he has the greed, he tells the homeless man, he tries to make up excuses not to give the $1. Because he thinks in his head, if he gives him money, that money is he's gonna go get crack with it. So he's making false assumptions right away, which a lot of us do when we see homeless people. We don't know why they're homeless, and we don't know what they're gonna really use that money for. You know, some people do and say, hey, you hungry? I'll buy you something to eat. That's your business, how you wanna help a homeless person out. You know what I'm saying? But in Kendrick's case, Kendrick doesn't want to give the money. He's still greedy at this point, and he doesn't want the homeless person to buy crack. So Kendrick's making excuses. And ultimately, it's like, beat it. So, again, you know, he has another opportunity presented. Said, let me have this dollar. Can I please have $1? Kendrick's like, nah. You rejected again. Nah. You're not getting this dollar. You're not getting this dollar from me. Kendrick's very adamant at this point about not giving him no money. And the homeless man schools Kendrick. And he's like, the homeless man asked Kendrick, how much does $1 really cost? Which is a crazy question. Like, it's really deep to even think about how much does $1 really cost. And Kendrick is stumped at this point, like, what? And the homeless man starts to slowly reveal himself. Like, he's like, you should go in the Bible and read Exodus. And he was like, see, I'm going to tell you how much $1 cost. It cost you a slot in heaven because I am the son of the Messiah. I am the Exodus. Basically, the homeless man is God. He reveals himself to be God. And he's like, because Kendrick is still selfish and greedy and didn't help when he had, you're not going to heaven. You just cost yourself a slot in heaven.
How much $1 for?
Dark is the midnight hour, how bright is the morning sun. Give a fuck about your complexion, I know what the drum is done. Let me talk my excuse me on my Tupac. Keep your head up. I love myself, I no longer need you, but enforcing my dark side like a young George Lucas.
Man, Rhapsody, thank you. Thank you for that verse.
I like how you brought it in. Talk your shit, beloved.
Talk your shit.
Let me talk my Stu Scott.
Forgive me on my Tupac.
Rest in peace, Stu Scott.
Talking from the perspective of gangs with other colors, and she was like, colors don't matter. Whether, it don't matter if you're red or blue. It don't matter. And it's like, it's called Complexion, the Zulu love. So, Kendrick talking about he loved being black. That's what it comes down to. He loves being black. Rhapsody loves being black. They're proud to be black. And how, when you're dark skinned in this country, there's a disadvantage. You know what I'm saying? They always try to clown you one way or another. You know what I'm saying? Either from them or even in our own, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's where the phrase black is beautiful came from. Like, there'd be some people like, nah, I only want the light skin. Nah, he could have the dark skin. Like, they be trying to clown dark skinned people in general.
Yeah, man, the paper bag test.
It's sad. It's a Zulu love, man. And that's ultimately what this song's about.
Complexions.
Complexion don't mean a thing. It's a Zulu love.
Fuck your friendship, I meant it. I'm African American. I'm African, I'm black as the moon. Heritage of a small.
I saw them shit like a slave, got me black. Boy, me feel money back.
It's funny how Zulu and Xhosa might go to war. Two tribal armies that want to build and destroy. So why did I weep when Trayvon Martin was in the street? When gang banging make me kill a nigga blacker than me.
Damn.
I remember he performed this, and We Gonna Be Alright at the BET Awards. On top of the cop car with the graffiti on it.
The Africa in the back, and he was chained up.
Ooh, that performance was so powerful.
At the Grammys, they didn't like that.
White people was upset.
They was so mad.
It was on Fox News. That shit was on Fox News for like almost a week and some change.
They said, we hate the po-po. Kill us in the streets for show. Please. I don't like it.
And the Geraldo Rivera went on to talk about see, this right here is more damaging than what? More damaging? What was that?
This was something about his increases violence.
It's more damaging than racism in America. What? Did you even listen to what the fuck he was talking about?
Oh, they did. That's why they pushing that narrative.
Oh, they trying to shut it up.
They trying to they got.
Yeah, they go with that reverse psychology shit.
Yeah, they heard everything. They're like, oh no, we can't have this. Especially their daddies. I'm the biggest hypocrite in 2015.
Ooh.
Now, the whole time, he's not talking about himself. He's talking about the black community.
The fucking culture.
The black community, and he's talking to none other than America. I'm the biggest hypocrite. The black community is the biggest hypocrite. And he just fucking proved it. Because no matter you jump high enough to get Michael Jordan endorsements, watch BET because urban support is important. Well, then why did I weep when Trayvon Martin was in the street when gangbanging make me kill a nigga blacker than me? Y'all cried for Trayvon, but yet you really pulled the trigger on a nigga darker than him. But yet y'all screaming black unity, right?
Black Lives Matter and all this bullshit.
How about I think he knew exactly what he was doing, because it's like Black Lives Matter. I think this was his way of going at the organization too. He's like, nah, this is not really Black Lives Matter. I'm gonna show you how really Black Lives Matter, and it's not the way that y'all perceiving it to be. Kendrick know what's up. You know what I mean? It's funny how Zulu and Dosa might go to war. True tribal armies that want to build and destroy. My favorite song. Yeah.
You ain't gotta lie to kick it, my nigga. You ain't gotta try so hard. Now there's one in the room, nigga, that's a complex. Let me put it back in proper context. You ain't gotta lie. See, loud rich niggas got low money, and loud broke niggas got no money. The irony behind it is so funny.
Man, this is my favorite track on the album thus far. It sounds so wholesome. It's simple. This one very simple. You ain't gotta lie to kick it. There be some people that be fabricating, trying to get their shit off. You know, trying to lie, make themselves look good to just try to fit in, and ultimately, you look like an idiot. You look like a buffoon.
Yeah, man, because you ain't gotta lie to kick it.
You don't gotta lie to kick it. If people can't accept you for you, maybe that's not the type of crowd you need to be chilling with.
Exactly.
It's something so simple, but yet something so correct. See, loud rich niggas got low money, and loud broke niggas got no money. The irony behind it is so funny. See, here's someone like Kendrick, that's how he gets humor. He's laughing at that. Like, it's stupid, because he also said the loudest room in the one, nigga, that's a complex. So usually the loud ones are the ones that are trying too hard, the least threatening ones. It's the quiet ones that always gotta keep your eye out for in any situation. Usually the quiet ones move the smartest.
They don't have no telltale.
Yo, head and keep moving. Turn the mic up. Release the fashion police. So where my illuminated by the hand of God. Boy, what's some shine? I went to war last night with an automatic weapon. Don't nobody. Straight from Ethiopia. Negus. Definition: royalty. King royalty.
Realest niggas alive.
Niggas.
Negus. Straight from Ethiopia.
Man,
Definition:
royalty.
King royalty. Wait, Negus.
Look it up.
Oh man, what's the difference? Why do we use nigga? We've been using it wrong. Negus. Negus. Black royalty. So different than the song You. So different. The total opposite.
Good catch right there.
On You, he's ready to end it all. On I, he feels illuminated by the hand of God. That means he got the light shining from God's hand. And that he loves himself. On You, he hated himself and wanted to end it all. On I love myself. And when you're looking at me, tell me, what do you see? You know, he loves himself. This is another anthem right here. This time, this could be an anthem for people battling mental health. Because people battling depression, Kendrick said in this song, he'd been battling depression ever since he was an adolescent. And now he's saying, I love myself. It's important to say, I love myself. It's important to love yourself. The acapella, the fight breaks out. And then he has to control it. And he's telling somebody, how many people we done lost just this year alone? 2015, we tired of being the victims, bro. You know?
Yeah, I think too.
And then before he broke down niggas, he said, like worse than the country divided, like a white man owning a slave boat. So the way that we say nigga wrong, the way that we using the word wrong, is equivalent to a white man owning a slave boat.
The ghost of Mandela, hold my flow, stay propelling. Let these words be your earth and moon, you consume every message. When shit hit the fan, is you still a fan? When shit hit the fan, is you still a fan?
The ground is gonna open up and swallow the evil.
Right.
Because it's spirits. We ain't even really rapping, we just letting our dead homies tell stories for us.
Wings begin to emerge, breaking the cycle of feeling stagnant.
Wow. Wow. Damn. That's how you... I almost got emotional. I had to catch myself.
You always do that though, man.
He got me...
Chills, man.
He got me emotional.
First he hit you with the chills and then he gets you emotional.
He got me almost shedding tears. I had to catch myself. That was too much. Mortal Man, he tries to be he knows he's the next big leader. So he tries to be like Mandela. And he questions those that had the opportunity to try to be like Mandela, but ultimately turned it down because they didn't have the heart. And he's saying he's willing to die for it. He's willing to take that responsibility. And that's why he's asking, when shit hits the fan, are you still a fan?
When shit hits the fan, are you still a fan?
Because he's also questioning those that didn't do it. It's like, oh, well then are you a fan? And he knows that it's not going to be easy for him. So when shit does hit the fan, are you still going to be a fan of me? Are you still going to be down for me? Man, he has this interview with Tupac. Really sounds like he's in the studio with Tupac with the little things he does with the dap.
Yeah.
And the way that Kendrick laughs at his jokes and he's asking him questions, and the way it sounds like Pac is really answering Kendrick. Sounds like Pac is really there. Tupac is really there. It's really trippy how he did that. And it's an interview no one's ever heard before. I thought I'd seen every Pac interview. Never heard that Pac interview. So Kendrick reads Tupac the poem about the caterpillar and the butterfly, and how they're treated as two different, but they're really one and the same. The butterfly is the talent, and it's beautiful, and it's praised, while the caterpillar is shunned by the world. And he wanted his perspective. Kendrick wanted Tupac's perspective, but he couldn't find Pac because Pac's gone. That's why he's yelling out Pac, Pac, Pac. So instead of being left on a cliffhanger, it sort of goes in a cycle back to Wesley's theory, because Pac's not there to answer Kendrick's question, even though Kendrick shows the difference between the caterpillar and the butterfly. Towards the end, Kendrick is the butterfly because he grew from the environment, he grew from the cocoon. Towards the end of the album, he's more positive, so he morphed into the butterfly. But at once he was a caterpillar. Caterpillar and butterfly wasn't the same. This shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. This nigga compared himself and the black community to a caterpillar, cocoon, butterfly. Whoa.
That's a great analogy, though.
That, oh my God. And that's the brilliance of this album. That right there is the brilliance of this album. The ignorance is the caterpillar. Him leaving is him finding himself in the cocoon, and then gaining the knowledge and everything, he breaks out and morphs into a butterfly. Man.
2 possible titles for the album.
To Pimp a Caterpillar.
Yeah, man.
He
The
tried-
acronym for Tupac.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
To Pimp a Caterpillar. I like that he came out with To Pimp a Butterfly better, because the goal is you morphed into the butterfly. You
Growth.
right. But I'm glad that he got Tupac on here though. Like, he couldn't have done that any better. He could not have done that any better. Do I even have to give a score, y'all? Is it not obvious?
Yeah.
Is it not obvious what the
It's
score?
automatic, man.
I'm not even gonna say 10. That's just silly. Like, I'm not even gonna say it. Like,
I give this a GOAT.
yeah, man.
Out of GOAT.
This dude Kendrick Lamar is something special.
He needs to be protected, man.
At all costs. You Ain't Gotta Lie is my favorite song on here. And saying stuff like illuminated by the hand of God. Yeah, that concludes this video. To Pimp a Butterfly. I'm speechless. I'm just rambling at this point because that was just awesome.
Yeah, man. This gets the score of GOAT, man.
This is a GOAT. This is a GOAT. Man.
There's not one song that you could be like, oh, this is like, I could have did without that.
Nah, it contributes to everything. It's important to the story. He does it again. You can't, everything is lined perfectly. You can't, because then it'll mess with the story.
And what's even better, man, like you said, man, it loops right back into itself.
It loops right back into Wesley's theory, because he's looking for Pac. I'm emotional right now, y'all. That's too much. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. I'm just gonna say it like this. Subscribe, like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Please do, please do.
Click on that notification.
And thank you for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed. Man, we'll catch y'all at the next video, man. This is a lot to digest. We'll catch y'all at the next video. We just heard a goat. We just heard a goat. Pimp a Butterfly.